Hi everyone, welcome back to Harry and I's Scratch tutorials. This week we're going to build our rocket game, aren't we, Harry? So to start off with and make sure that we've got the skills we need to make the rocket game, I just need to spend a moment talking about x-axes and y-axes. So what they are is like on a graph. The x-axis goes across the ground. So remember when we made the cat move last week and it moved forward and backwards? That was the cat moving across the x-axis, like someone moving across the ground. But we've also got the y-axis, and the y-axis is making something go up and down like a rocket. Yeah? Do you understand that, Harry? Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm going to keep that image there and we might come back to it later, but we're going to start with making the cat move, and after we've made the cat move we're then going to bring in the rocket. Okay, so to start off with, go to Scratch, and Harry, could you click on create for me please? Excellent. Okay, so as before, this is going to create our new project. Now we're going to give this project a quick name straight away, Harry. So to do that, click into the bar at the top, and then Harry, could you press backspace to get rid of that name? And let's call this one something like cat moving. And space, moving. Okay, cat moving, that's what this one's going to be called. So we're going to make the cat move up or down. Okay, so if we just jump back to this, up or down is on the y-axis. Okay, so first of all, where is our cat now? Our cat is in the middle of the screen, and if you see here, that cat's got a name. It's a sprite. All sprite means in Scratch is it's the image that we can interact with. Okay, and we've been interacting with that cat on our other tutorials. Okay, and we can see here, see this here, X and Y. So if we change Y and just type in 100, Harry, you can type it in on the keyboard there. Okay, and we move out of that, and look what happened. He moved. All right, but that wasn't any coding, was it? That was just changing the numbers. So just put him back to 0. So 0 on the X and 0 on the Y is right in the middle of the screen. That's right. So as before, we're going to start off with our events. So let's drag in when the green flag's clicked. That's how we always start, isn't it? Okay, so you can drag that into your coding area. Anywhere there is good. Move it down a little bit, actually, Harry. That'll do. Okay, so anytime the flag's clicked, we want to bring the cat right back to the middle of the page. Now we can do that by going to motion. Can you click on motion, the blue one at the top? Okay, and see this one here, it says go to X, Y. Drag that in. Okay, just put that in. Okay, so remember what you did here to make the cat move up on the y-axis. Can you just do that again for me? Do it here though, in this just like we did before. That's it. Just change that number to 100 again. Okay, and he's moved up. Now press the flag, see what happens. This is us testing it. So press the flag just above the cat. Oh, click on it again. There we go. Every time you click that flag, he's going back to the start position. Okay, so what we're going to do now is make some code so we can move the cat up and down by pressing the up arrow on our keyboard. Okay, so this makes it a little bit more like a game. So in order to do that, if you can go to, I think it's in Control, the orange one. Okay, and let's go to, do you see the third one down says forever? Oh, just try and drag that one in. That's it. Okay. So forever. While the program's running, while the game's running, it's forever going to do something. Okay. And now we're going to say, what did we say we'd do to make the cat go up? We said we'd press on the up arrow on the keyboard. Yeah, that's right. So we need to use one of our if statements again. Do you remember when we did it last time? And we did if the cat, I don't know, actually, did we do an if statement last time? Okay, we're going to learn about if statements then, right? So see the in the orange in Control, there's an if and then a gap then. Can you drag that one inside of that forever? Okay, good. Got it? Okay, so if the up arrow is pressed on the keyboard, we want to make the cat go up. What do we have to change to make the cat go up? Do you remember? Change the value of y. So every time we press the up arrow, we change the value of y. So if, and then go to sensing, the blue one. That's it. If key, you should see key, it's about halfway down. Key space pressed at the moment. Just drag that one in, but drag it not inside the if, inside the little shape between the if and then. You got it? Drop it there. So what that's saying now, can we read it? If key space is pressed, then it's going to do something. Okay, but we don't want the key space, do we? What key did we want? What key did we want? Up arrow. So see that little where it says space, click on that. Okay, and what's the next one down? Up arrow. So click on that. So if up arrow is pressed, then we want it to do something. And what do we want it to do? We want it to go up. That's right. So can you remember how we make it go up? Well, last week we made the cat go across, but we want it to go up, and go back to this other tab. Let's remember, how do we make it go up? We change the Y, that's right. So inside of motion, can you click on motion? The top one, the blue one. Yeah. Now, last time we just did move 10 steps, but we're not doing that now. We're going to change the X and the Y when we get into our game, but this time it's Y. So can we see set Y to? And at the moment it says 0. Drop that inside of that if block. Okay. So let's set Y to 100. So press 100. Good. Okay, so now press the flag. That means the game is, we've started the game. Okay, the cat hasn't done anything. Press the up arrow. See what happens on the keyboard. What did it do? Press the up arrow again. So what that's doing at the moment is it's just setting Y to 100. It's not moving each time we press it, is it? But that doesn't feel like a game to me. Does it feel like a game to you? So instead of that, we can use the change Y. So if we go in and remove that block and we use this one here, Harry, it says change Y by 10. Drag that one in. Okay, let's just stop our game a moment. Press the flag to start the game again. So the cat's gone back to the middle. Now press the up arrow once. Okay, and again, and again. So every time you press the up arrow, he's moving. How can we make the cat move a bit slower? He was a bit fast then. Could put wait 1 second, but that would just be in between. We can change this number. How do you think we'd make it go slower? Would we put a bigger number in or a lesser number? Less, that's right. So let's change it to 3. Okay, press the stop and press the flag again. Okay, started at the bottom, now press up and keep pressing up. Each time you press up, he moves. Okay, so stop there. We're then going to move on to making the cat move back down. Because when you're on Earth, if you jump up, do you come? Gravity pulls you back down, doesn't it? So that's what we're going to do to this cat. Okay,